K3G में एक सीन था ना जिसमें वो आती है ऐसे काजोल के घर, she's like good morning Mrs. Raichan, good morning Mrs. Sprightly. Now if Mrs. Sprightly was evil, that's what this movie is. Mrs. Chatterjee vs. Norway is a heartbreaking film. But let's find out how it fares. Hi, I'm Pratiksha and you're watching my review of Mrs. Chatterjee vs. Norway starring Rani Mukherjee. मूवी का कॉन्टेक्स्ट दे देते हैं पहले. इफ यू हैवंट सीन द ट्रेलर, इट्स अबाउट दिस वन मदर whose children are taken away by Norwegian child services and then she fights for custody. तो essentially वो स्टेट से झगड़ रही हैं to get her children back. लाइफ में भी उनके ऐसे कोई सपोर्ट सिस्टम वगैरह है नहीं, so it is genuinely a very difficult film to watch. It is made even more difficult by the fact that the lead actor Rani Mukherjee is a brilliant actor. जो भी चीज़ें हो रही हैं देविका के साथ, it is already very sad to see, but since Rani Mukherjee has this skill of making you feel bad in general if her character is supposed to, it's from मतलब starting frame से like मुझे नहीं देखना है. I was watching this film like I watch a horror movie, just like not going good. Rani Mukherjee portrays grief और anger, या जब वो किसी पे चिल्ला रही हैं, या when she is completely silent, it is all done beautifully well. Surprisingly film में जब ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं हो रहा होता है and things are quiet and only like this one scene is going on, that is when the film is most powerful. What is even worse is that Mrs. Chatterjee vs. Norway is actually based on a true story of Sagarika Chakraborty, who actually went through this entire ordeal. film में भी ऐसा बताया गया है कि the things that the authorities found to be unsafe for children were actually कल्चरल डिफरेंसेस इन द सेंस कि हाथ से खाना खिलाना या बच्चों को अपने साथ सेम बेड पे सुलाना, ऑल ऑफ दोज थिंग्स. इन दिस एंटायर जर्नी वी ऑल्सो सी कि जो देविका की फाइट है वो सिर्फ नॉर्वेजियन सिस्टम से नहीं है. शी इज़ ऑल्सो फाइटिंग विथ हर हस्बैंड हु इज़ practically indifferent most times, and at worst he is very much abusive. The husband's parents are no better, so there's essentially this patriarchal system that she's also fighting. उसके साथ साथ उनका language barrier है since she's in a foreign country, and for that same reason she doesn't have a lot of friends here either. So this battle, which is already very terrifying, has become so isolating also. जितना देविका इस fight में अकेली होती जाती है, वो feeling audience तक भी transfer होता है. The film in the first half is actually quite amped up. मतलब ऐसा लगता है कि बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ हो रहा है, and not in the sense of the story. Obviously story में बहुत कुछ हो रहा है, but it just seems like too much for the audience to take in. और ये इसलिए भी होता है क्योंकि background score जो है is unnecessarily very loud in places. कुछ जगह जब background score ज़्यादा नहीं होता है, they're relying it on the story to take itself forward, तब film में मज़ा आता है. मज़ा, it's still sad, but like as a film going experience. Mrs. Chatterjee vs. Norway is directed by Ashima Chibbar and is divided essentially into two halves. Obviously interval है तो two halves होगा, but thematically also एक starting में you see everything that Devika goes through, and in the end it's mostly the final legal battle to get custody of her kids. The second half is much better as a film क्योंकि everything calms down a little. वो film actually अपने audience को trust करने लगती है, and you see more facets of this entire story. Also enters Jim Sarbh, who is a brilliant actor. In this film, he is so like impossible to look away from, especially when Jim Sarbh and Rani Mukherjee are just staring at each other in silence. Favorite part of the film. Devika's lawyer, played by Balaji Gauri, is also a very welcome presence in the film. She really uplifts everything when she enters. Film का सबसे बड़ा flaw ये है कि वो इतने सारे जो themes हैं ना, it only touches upon them. वो ज़्यादा ऐसे deep understanding में नहीं जाता. अगर वो करते तो the film would have been much better. Like it's a pretty decent film. It's not a bad film, but it could have been great, right? And ये क्यों होता है? क्योंकि देविका के कैरेक्टर को छोड़ के जो उसके साइड कैरेक्टर्स हैं have little to no work done on them. तो इतने यूनिडायमेंशनल कैरेक्टर्स हैं कि the reason that you hate the bad people is because Rani Mukherjee's act is great, not क्योंकि उनके characters को अच्छे से लिखा गया है. And that is also a little unfair in places because Anirban Bhattacharya seems like an actor who's genuinely trying to do well, पर उनको script support नहीं कर रही है, तो वो कितना ही कर सकते हैं, right? For instance, how was Mr. Chatterjee's patriarchal family or even he himself affecting Devika? सब पूरी फिल्म में इतनी आसानी से देविका को mentally unstable या unfit mother क्यों declare करते हैं? Why is it so easy to do it? Why do they do it? And also, why does she have no financial independence or agency? ये सब mention किया जाता है. ये फिल्म में कहीं पे है, but वो audience तक नहीं पहुंच पाता. इवन लाइक द नॉर्वेजियन अथॉरिटीज़ या जो चाइल्ड सर्विसेज से जो दो औरतें आती हैं घर से बच्चों को लेके जाने के लिए, इवन देन उनके एक्शंस, उनके रिएक्शंस ऑल्सो बिकम सो प्रेडिक्टेबल कि हाँ ये तो अब यही करेंगी. सो दैट्स द थिंग, राइट? मतलब फिल्म में दूसरे कैरेक्टर्स के लिए सपोर्ट नहीं है कोई भी फॉर देम टू एक्चुअली परफॉर्म वेल. जिम सब्स कैरेक्टर फॉर इंस्टेंस, जिनका नाम है डैनियल सिंह स्यूपिक, ही इज अ लॉयर दैट लिव्स इन नॉर्वे, उनका थोड़ा बैक स्टोरी में हमें एक ग्लिम्स मिलता है. And he's trying to make a great point also. He's making a point that while Devika herself is a great mother, it's not right to assume that all parents throughout the world can provide like a safe and nourishing environment for their kids. लेकिन ये point बनते बनते ही story में गायब हो जाता है. And that is again I think the biggest instance of how the screenplay essentially does not play out well for the film. At the end of the day, Mrs. Chatterjee vs. Norway has a lot of promise as a film. Story खुद में इतनी compelling है, इतनी heartbreaking है कि the audience is already signing up for that. लेकिन ये जो छोटे मोटे flaws है ना, वो film को थोड़ा ज़्यादा affect कर लेते हैं. And for that reason alone, and especially because this promise was squandered a little bit, my rating for Mrs. Chatterjee vs. Norway is 3 stars out of 5.